Welcome back to CramaReels, where we leave the teams at the door and bring the receipts instead. Before we dive into today's clips, let's talk about something I noticed while reviewing this live stream. Sometimes a conversation isn't really about changing anyone's mind. Sometimes it's about winning. Not winning through evidence, winning through status, winning through ridicule. Winning by convincing the audience that the other person is beneath you. Throughout this live stream, you'll hear repeated references to subscriber counts, who's relevant, who's successful, who's copied whom, and who's supposedly a nobody. Rather than building an argument with evidence, much of the discussion centers on identity, reputation, and public embarrassment. That's an important distinction. Criticism is healthy. Debate is healthy. But there's a difference between persuading an audience and simply trying to establish social dominance.
This is someone focused on dominance rather than persuasion. The goal often doesn't seem to be changing the opponent's mind. It appears to be establishing social dominance. You can see this through repeated insults, ridicule, lowering the other person's status, emphasizing that opponents are losers, irrelevant, or nobody. This message becomes I'm above you rather than here's why you're wrong. In other words, she has nothing. Someone who views conflict as competition, audience-size follower, partner status, who's watching whom, who copied whom, who is more successful, someone who relies on group identity, someone highly concerned with reputation, someone who uses ridicule as a social weapon, someone who may be threatened by criticism, someone who argues through identity rather than evidence. Okay, what you can say is that this speaker consistently uses high conflict, adversarial communication style that prioritizes ridicule, identity attacks, and group solidarity over evidence-based persuasion.